All right, so we are on the last section of Unit 2, which is graphing linear inequalities, and we're going to be doing this on the x and y coordinate axis. So, linear equation graphs will have a solid line to show the solutions. And remember, all the solutions are the points that make up that line, and there's infinitely many. So, linear inequality graphs will have a solid or a dotted line, and they also have shading. Just like the number line solutions, they have shading to show their answers because there's infinitely many ordered pairs that make the inequality true. So how do we know which one's which? If you have the inequality symbol a greater or a less than, we can't include the points that are on that boundary line, so we show that with a dotted line, just like the open circle. If we have an equal sign under it, we can include the line as the boundary and solutions, and so we make that a solid line. And that shows that the line is also solution. Now, the shading rules. There are some shortcuts, but in general, what always works is you want to shade the true side. So my strategy that always works is we're going to pick any point, which is an XY, that is clearly not on the boundary line, okay? And then you're going to substitute the X and the Y into the original inequality. Okay, so if it's true, you shade the side that that point is on. If it's false, you shade the other side. Okay, and that shows all of your solutions. So let's see what we got. All right, let's look at our first example. So all of these are going to be in slope-intercept form, so we need 2 points to make our lines. Remember, this is going to be our y-intercept, so we go on the y-axis up to +2, and we put our first dot. Now, from there, I'm going to graph my slope. So since it's -5, we're going to go down 1, and the 1 is positive to the right. So from this intercept, we're going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the 1. Now figure out if you need a solid or a dotted. We don't have the bar, so we're going to make this a dotted line. And if you mess up, you can write the word dotted or erase it if you're in a pencil. Now, we're going to shade. So I can tell from my line that 0, 0 is kind of to the left. So I'm going to pick 0, 0 for my point. So I'm going to plug it in. Is 0 less than -5 times 0 plus 2? So we'll clean this up. Is 0 less than 2? That is true. And 0, 0 is on the left side, so that means I'm going to shade everything to the left. All of those points are solutions. All right, let's try our second one. Same thing, go to the y-axis, and we're going to go to +1. Our slope, we're going to go up 1 and to the right 4 from this dot. So, solid or dotted line, we have the bar, so we're going to get a solid line. And once again, pick a point. So I'm going to pick 0, 0. So is 0 less than or equal to 1/4 times 0 plus 1? 0 is less than 0 plus 1. 0 is less than 1. That is true. So 0, 0 is down here, so we're going to shade everything below. All right, the last two kind of help review graphing as well. So remember, when you just have x, that is your sign that's going to be a vertical line. So I'm going to go to the x-axis of -1, And I'm going to draw a solid line because we have the bar. So you can still do the same thing. If I pick 0, 0, we only have 1 to plug in, but that's fine. Is 0 less than or equal to -1? That is false. So 0, 0 is on this side, so that means I have to shade the other side of the line. All right. And then we're going to go, when we have y is greater than 4, remember that is a horizontal line. So I go to the y-axis of 4, and it's going to be dotted since we don't have a bar. And same thing, I'll pick 0, 0. If 0, 0 is on your line, you just have to pick another ordered pair. So is 0 greater than 4? That is false. So 0, 0 is below the line, so we're going to shade above it.